Hi, here's a review from September 27th. You may still be working on You Are My Sunshine. If you are, hopefully you're using the big chords. The G, third finger on the first string, third fret. Then your first finger comes up here on the fifth string, second fret. And lastly, your second finger goes on the sixth string, third fret. And for this chord, the G, you strum all six strings. And every once in a while you should strum through the notes slowly to see if you have any buzzing. If you find that you're getting some buzz, it's probably one of two things. Either one of your fingers is drooping down a little bit and touching the string below it, or perhaps your finger is not quite pressing down hard enough and close enough to the fret bar. But there's the G. The C, we had first finger, second string, first fret, then skip a string up to the fourth string with your second finger on the second fret. That was the one we used initially. Now we're adding a third finger on the fifth string at the third fret. This one's a little harder than G, especially to get all the notes clean. This is a 5-string chord. And then lastly we had D7th. We didn't change that. That pretty much is the quote-unquote big one. Okay? You can use those for You Are My Sunshine. You just strum one chord right where the strum, that little hockey stick looking strum mark is above the word. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You want to keep an eye on what your fingers actually do when they move from chord to chord, because the harder part now isn't the chords themselves, it's the switching. That takes a little more time to get up to speed. You kind of watch what each finger is doing. Eventually your fingers will memorize that. You may want to go one finger at a time for now. From a G to a D7th is fairly easy. These two fingers will come back down to the second and third string while this finger comes back. Then to get back to G, you just push this third finger forward, and then these two fingers will hop up to the low strings again. G to C involves a little more movement. That's a complete turn of your hand. The other song was Amazing Grace. I'm going to play the chords and the melody together, which is not what you're doing, but just so you can hear the song. First, you want to work on the single notes. That's a sort of a quick hop for second and third string with your thumb. And it's the same thing, just strum on that particular sheet. The syllable that you strum on is highlighted and underlined. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I am found. Was blind, but now I see. Once again, apologies for my singing. Nothing is my key, I guess. If you can switch the chords relatively that quick, you'll be in good shape when we see each other next week. We're going to start adding more strums and maybe even a strum pattern. Okay? See you then.